YouTube, you join me on another fabulous morning. It's a Tuesday morning. I think we're on the 30th now of July. I've got steady down our street. The street is horrific. So today I'm going to bring you around on one of my rounds, a little bit like the commercial that I did on the last video, but these are all for domestic people. Yet again, why do we do this to ourselves? I've got to take most of tomorrow off. I don't have to. I want to take tomorrow off. So hopefully by the end of today, I'd have done most of tomorrow's and today's, because I did some of today's yesterday to try and free up tomorrow. So I'm not going to really be rushing around as much as I probably think I should be, but it's going to be another. They're all in and outs anyway, so it's not too bad. But yeah, we're just going to drive and chat to you guys on the way to the job. The job is only about 5 minutes away from my house, the first job anyway. Well, it's 5 minutes now because school's not in. I had lots to say this morning, but now I've stood in front of a camera, I don't have anything to say. I brought a tripod, so you might actually see me do some work. All depends on who's about and whether I can get some footage, or whether I get into like a blind panic and just do what I did the other day and show you the befores and after and talk rubbish. So the first job, it's like 8 o'clock in the morning. Believe it or not, I actually ran over this hedge 2 weeks ago. How crazy is that? It's like in 2 weeks that growth's just shot up. I mean, it's not a lot, but it's enough. So into the back. Right, ignore this hedge. This is the worst hedge in the world, and no matter what I've done, I'm topping it today, by the way, so I want to comment on the thingy. The sun's always in the way, but I ruined a set of hedge trimmers on this last week, or a fortnight ago. It's absolutely pissing it now, I could hardly see properly, and I caught it in. I forgot about the bloody wire going through, and I trashed the blades on my little huskies, so they're in the shop at the minute. Yeah, it's quite a nice little garden. I'm going to face you up here so you can see me cut this hedge. I think that'd be the easiest thing, because it's not, believe it or not, this grass, it's 2 weeks worth of growth on it, and the only thing that's coming up is a plantain. I keep meaning to ask them about that if they want that repairing, but they've got the house for sale, so they're probably not that bothered. So yeah, let's get all set up and I'll get this hedge cut. That's the main thing today. Alright guys, so I've been here about an hour, so let's give that a quick brush over. I'm not going to be doing that every 2 weeks, I can tell you that now. I'll give you a little bit of a story on this one. Oh, so it's been around blowing all the areas around here. The main objective today was that hedge. So I had to have it done by the 30th. I don't know why. And there you go. So excuse this, it's an absolute mess. Next up at 2, I've put in a hardtail in a van. It's a lot easier. So just ignore that for a minute. So I've got all the hedge done. Well, topped it anyway. It's such a mess, this hedge, it's unreal. So all the hedge is done. And I've been over with the grass. I wish I used a Honda, to be honest. It would pick up a lot better than the Hater. But it's done anyway, that's it. That's all that needs to be done. And you'll realise why, not really got a bad attitude, but I'll tell you in a second. Hang on. So, hi guys, so I'm back in the van. The bit of the hedge that I told you to ignore, literally next door but 2 or maybe 3, they've put a balcony in their roof, and obviously they've got a hot tub and stuff like that. They just want a bit of privacy. I did make a mistake, and you'll see that very apparent in that hedge when it goes up. I started into the hedge as if I was going to top it, and as soon as I had done that and looked back, I was like, oh, you're an absolute idiot. I should just go straight up. But it never looks very pretty anyway, because we've left that for a year and a half, nearly 2 years actually, to grow, so we get the height. So on that garden, they got me off My Builder, and I said to them like £40 a visit, but that includes hedges. And when it come round to hedges, they told me that I told them that it was including hedges, and I was like, I don't think I did, because I'd never say that. So especially when you've got a large hedge like that, it has to be done on a separate time. I was there for roughly an hour today. 15 minutes probably after I've set up and started, and I charge them £40 a visit. Now I think I got enough done in that time, and a reasonable amount of stuff done. I would personally, on that hedge, I would love to spend a couple of hours just absolutely bringing it right back, but obviously the money's just not there. I'm not just going to spend 2 hours on that hedge for £40 when I could be doing something else. I know it sounds a bit mean, and I probably could, but save it for another day, eh? But I can't believe that front hedge. She asked me to cut that front hedge last time, which was 2 weeks ago, and it didn't need doing. And I get there today, after I did actually tickle it last time, and there's actually more growth on it this time than last time, and it's crazy. But I'm on my way to the next job, which is literally about another 30 seconds away once we're over these traffic lights. So alright guys, I'm at 2 and 3, so I'm going to tickle off this hedge today. It look like I've actually been here. So this is number 2. Number 3 is next door, so last time all this was cleared out, it was absolutely weedy as hell. Chop that down. Let's just turn it off and do that up. So it's nice and easy, I don't have to go anywhere for 2 and 3. How cool is that? I love them when they're like this, although they do have their downsides if they're elderly. No, these are the 2 little boxes that I'm going to be chopping. The thing is, what I've been trying to do is make all 3 of these equal, and that's why they've been left. I may even leave them, because, or drop this one and not touch that one. They're all different sizes, so we'll see. I think you've all seen this one before, to be fair. The hedges need doing again. Only 4 weeks ago since I did these bloody hedges. It's crazy. I see how much time I've got. A few of the things need chopping down, but I don't want to cut them because of flowering. So we'll see. It might just be a bit of a tip at the borders. I'm going to show you over here, look. So that's that garden as well. I'll do a walkthrough before going down. I don't normally like to take videos in this garden because that big blue building is a school at the back, so, but they're at school holiday, so no one's there, which is cool. Alright guys, a bit of role reversal on the Niva garden now. So it was just and we did this 2 weeks ago, maybe 3. She's not really that bothered about concentrating on it, so I've just hit everywhere with a weed killer at this end. So it's just mainly grass cut, a bit of weeding. I'm going to try and position the camera a lot better these days. Jesus, can't even speak. So I've just been through this bed, cut the grass. It's quite a nice easy one today in this one. I'll talk to you about the hedges in the next garden. One sec.
Any little weeds you see I've sprayed, so they're going to go. Chop that down into the other garden. It's quite a nice one. I like it when they're not in and they're next to each other. So I decided to trim these hedges, and my god, was that awkward sod. I forgot how awkward it is with a long reach doing things like that. So I can't wait to get my little huskies back and I'll give them a good go over. So I've decided just to cut the lawn, do that hedge, spray the weeds, because I'm back in a week and I'll get these hedges done. Redo the hedges, and hopefully this is flowered. It's dogwood, that's the word I'm looking for. I can't remember the name of it then. Hopefully that's flowered and I can get them all trimmed down so everything's looking nice and tickety-boo. I've fed the lawn as well. This is one that I was saying about. I sacked one off down the road because it's just so dry and there's nothing to cut. So I have to feed this one. I don't charge them, although it's about 15 quid out of my pocket, about 10 probably. Yeah, so that's that 3 and 4 done. Let's go get the others. I forgot to show you the front. I have trimmed the hedge. That's excuse the dashboard, I've got to clean it today. Alright, 4th garden guys. So today it's just lawns, so it's just a trim that around the back. Trying to position this camera better. I have to keep reminding myself. Just this one. I've run over the weeds with a strimmer. I've got to come back and get this. They've been asking me to jet wash. I haven't managed to get there and do it yet. Fill up that gravel. Twice a year I cut the hedges as well. So that's not today. Alright guys, 11 minutes 25, so it's taking me less than 15 minutes just to do these. I've got them on a tripod. Let's see if that's a better angle for you. I'll keep it steadier. I'm back in a week's time again. I'll get thingy. So a week today, I'm going to get these jet washed off I just spoke to. Alright guys, the guy popped out and said hello to me, so I'm going to have to do this again. Yeah, so I just weeded that bit. It goes all the way along. It's been through this gravel bed. Just got this bit from here all the way along here to do. See what I mean by the pathway. So I keep down the side of his house tidy and weed free. He's told me not to bother with that bit there. But that's it. See what I mean by how small it is. How tiny it is. It's crazy. It's probably only 60 square meters. Okay, so a quick strim and trim. I actually fed this last time I was here, so it's actually greened up quite nicely. Actually, I'm quite pleased about that because it's actually given it some growth because I've had some rain in between, so it's actually made it grow a little bit, which is good. Number 6 on the list, I don't touch the front lawn. He manages that. I don't know why I can't do the back personally, but there we go. It's not to me. May recognise this one. Trimming trim. Hopefully you can hear me over the mower. There you go, all tidied up. Nice and easy. Alright, welcome to number 7. I've literally just got here, I'm not going to show you in a second. This job started this year. Got it off My Builder again. Cost me 15 quid. And when I phoned her up to come and give her the quote, she went, I'm going to warn you now. It's a small garden and people have already refused to do it because it's too small. I'm like, so why did you advertise? Because it's just cost me 15 quid to get your number and now you're telling me it's not even worth it. I don't get it. That's one of the reasons why I got rid of My Builder, because it's just full of idiots. Same as Facebook. I'm going to have to open the door because I'm sweating like a monkey. Whatever a monkey sweats like. So I charged a £25 a visit. Obviously twice, every fortnight. It got to 4th visit and she's like, look, I'm really struggling. Is it alright if we just do once a month and I give you £30? And I was just like, yeah, that's fine. Because I'm literally around the corner every fortnight anyway, and it's just nothing there apart from plantain. It's a horrific garden. And I forgot to say to her, I kept on meaning to text her, I wish, hands down, I wish I'd done it. I wish I'd told her that no windows or breakages is covered now, because obviously the amount that you're paying me. And what happened on the next visit, I smashed the patio window like an idiot. And it's cost me 245 quid to replace. Now I said to her, because I missed her last visit in the hope that she wouldn't have me back anyway. And she messaged me the other day and she said, look, my garden's a mess. It's going on the market Monday, which is today. No, it was yesterday. I had some pictures taken. And I was like, are you gonna carry on cutting my grass? I'm like, look, unfortunately, you've got 2 options. I come and cut your grass in the assumption that if anything else happens, you're covering it, not me, because the amount that I'm getting from your grass cutting doesn't cut it, or it's not covering it basically. Or we put the price back up to the original price, and then I'll cover it by the insurance, because then it'll be at least cover it. And she just went, oh right, okay, there's nothing we can do, cover it up. And I'm like, mate, you've got 2 sets of patio doors, and I think there's 2 windows as well. Well, you'll see it in a minute. I was like, there's just no way in this world that we can cover that many bases, really. So it's just up to you. You take a while to think about it and just get back to me, whatever you want to do. So she gets back to me and says, look, it's got to be done. It's a mess. So just crack on with it then. So we are here today and we are not covering the window breakages, because it cost me 245 quid for the first one, and I had only covered £160 in 6 visits. So in hindsight, if anybody's doing this, make sure you cover your back. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so this is the garden in question. Such an awkward bloody gap to get through. Someone's put a random shed there and it's so small. Well, I can get my 21-inch cut through, so not too bad. It's just a pain in the bum. Oh no, there's 2 sets of patio windows and a door. Let me just zoom you out, it's that small, look. So it was that far one that I'd smashed. I'm going to try my best to not smash anything today, but like I said, I'm not covering it. So that's it. It's just, honestly, that's probably 30 square metres, if that, if you're lucky. Oh, right, that took all of 3 minutes. It's never going to look pretty, is it? It's just one of those lawns that just never is, because it's mainly plantain. It's a shame, because it looks like there's just some beds and stuff like that, but you let things overgrow, it shades everything, doesn't it? She asked me for a price to weed this, and I didn't get a chance to get back to her, and I just like sent me a snotty message saying it's alright, it's done. Okay. I think that fence is falling down. I think she wants a price for that as well, but she won't like it. So my witness, because I'm not quite sure it was me that broke the window last time, I'm just leaving you here, the mower. None of them windows are smashed. Okay, this is number 8, I believe. So I've done the back. I forgot to do the before, but there's not a great deal to look at, to be fair, because it's not really grown that much. quick walk around the front. Just so you don't think I've just turned up to some random good person's house. My mower's there. Oh. And the front, you'd all have seen this before if you follow me on Instagram. I'm going to feed it before I leave as well. Alright, next one. You've all seen this one before. Well, definitely if you've followed me for a while. It's not looking the best, is it really? There we go. Put you in the right position, you'll see it then. I am in control of the grass. So obviously they don't do anything with that bit. But the reason I'm checking this lawn over is because I've given him his final warning. Make sure that poo's picked up. Nope, but it's all crusty from the last time I was here. Alright guys, I forgot the after of the last one, but if you've seen it before, you've seen it before. So this is the next one. Funny enough, this is the mother of the son that I've just done the last one for, so we'll get going. There we go, it's been a second for you, but for me, 5-10 minutes. About 5 minutes to be fair, to trim that. There we go. I'll tell you a little story in a minute.
See me do. That's actually the job before that, which is her son's. And I said he's on the final warning. He's the one that's always leaving shit on the lawn, or the dog poo, should I say. And it's not, you know what, right? Yesterday's job, Monday's job, they've got 7 dogs. And I expect to see at least 1 or 2 poos, right? Because they can go and pick it up and then 1 or 2 go for another poo. I think they're all old enough to be doing the cycling anyway. You know, so I can understand that. This guy's only got 1, and I'm not kidding you, it's horrific. I think one time I counted there was 27 poos on the lawn, and all I get from him is, "Oh, the missus is meant to pick it up." You know, well, I can't remember her name now, and I'm just like, it's just no excuse. Just pick your dog poo up. You know, I just get sick of getting covered in shit and having to wash the machine every time I go. That's one of those things. His mother. I did that garden last year. I absolutely stripped the hell out of it. Like all the patio was like weeded, properly weeded. All the borders were weeded properly, and that back end where all the brambles are, I dug the hell out of that to try and get as much as possible out of it. And I said to her, "Look, I'll send you a quote to keep on top of the garden. Oh, it's all right, don't need to bother, because Dan, which is his name, his son, will look after it, and then he'll get everybody else to look after it." I'm like, "Okay, you sure? Because this is why it's in the state that it's in now, because Dan's meant to be looking after you." Yeah, I'll get him to do it. Clearly not. I still have to, I'm spraying and trimming the patio area just to make sure it doesn't look that bad. But clearly the money that I got charged wasn't really enough, because otherwise you'd make sure that it was done. But what can you do? You can only help somebody so much, can't you? Same.
Yeah, another one that's a long time customer. You should have seen this. I've done a video on this one before. I've got to remember to press my hand properly. So, nice and quick. It's not even grown that much, to be fair. Just 2 little lawns. That's all I'm in charge of, is the lawns. That's it. Like I said, these are just cut and shuts. Before I forget, because I forgot on the last job. There we go. Just a nice little tidy up. It's not going to get them for another 3 weeks. So. There we go. Alright guys, I forgot to do the before in a way. I've just done a trim in. I'll hit the path with a weed killer. This is the garden I was talking about. Yes, he asked me to do something with it, but what do you do with a new build? It really suffers, like every new build does. I don't know why I took it on, to be fair. Oh, I do, because I've got a job literally just across the road from it. So that's it. Just need to cut it. It's fucking dire. I'm going to feed it while I'm here to try and revitalise it, but I'm not going to touch this one until the 20th now, so I've got a holiday. That's the front done. It's got the back to do now. Like I said, I'm going to hit that with spray before I leave. So, Alright guys, I'm just getting carried away now because I've got 2 left to do. So this is the back of that property. This is another reason why I cut this one, because he waters it on a regular. So it's at least got some shine to it. So I'll feed this as well. So hopefully on the 20th when I come back, I've got some nice growth to it. Alright. I think this is 10. I could be wrong. I've lost count. About 300 square metres. I'll show you the front. That's the front. There's another one. And the front. Yeah, next one.
Alright guys, so that's it. That's the end of the day. I'm not sure how much I'm going to show you of this. I've done little clips in between driving, so you may just see the befores and afters, and I've literally just forgot to do the after for that one. Oh, what an idiot. I'm not going back. You see it before, it looks like exactly the same, just with a grass cut. There we go. But if you haven't made it this far, because I honestly don't know how long this video is going to be, yeah, thanks, and don't forget to like, subscribe. It's been like, comment and subscribe. I can spit it out. It's got to 36 degrees now. As you can tell, I'm like a freaking roast potato now, absolutely red hot, wet through, and just another day in the UK garden. You know, normally we're piss wet and cold, but now it's red hot, so I'm gonna go and see you guys on the next one.